Have you started preparing for 2027? Obedient members said I should pass this message across to you guys. We will go harder for Obi in 2027. The Labour Party 2023 presidential torchbearer, Peter Obi's supporters, otherwise known as Obedients, have started making moves to ensure the downfall of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) in the 2027 general elections. The supporters, under the aegis of Obedient Movement, vow to surpass their efforts in the 2023 election to push their candidate into Asolok Villa. The group made the pledge at the Conference of All Obedient Forum, organized by the Delta Obedient Elders Council in Asaba, the Delta State capital, on Saturday, November 30th, 2024. The state chairman of Delta Obedient Elders Council, Chief Chris Bios, who delivered a welcome address, thanked all Obedients nationwide and in the diaspora for their heroic role, individually and collectively, in various support groups. He expressed appreciation to obedient youths across political divide who engaged in the mobilization leading to the defeat of the entrenched APC and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Delta State during the last presidential election. On behalf of the Obedient Movement, I heartily thank all the Obedients nationwide and in the diaspora for their heroic role we played individually in various support groups. Members of Obedient Movement have vowed to outdo their efforts in the 2023 to ensure the fall of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) in 2027. It was so remarkable that other political parties could not believe their eyes when the Obedient garnered over 10 million votes for Mr. Peter Obi within a few months of campaigning. On behalf of the Delta Obedient Elders Council, I have the great honor to warmly welcome to Asaba our vibrant Obedients from all 25 local government areas of Delta State, as well as leaders of the movement from across the country. It is time to prepare to reenact the magic of 25th February 2023 with greater intensity and finality. The electorate that supported Mr. Peter Obi is still here, disappointed, but still desirous of good governance. How do we re-enlist them in the struggle for a new Nigeria? From its beginning, the movement was made up of thousands of spontaneous, enthusiastic support groups that greeted Mr. Peter Obi's entrance into the presidential race. The movement had no leadership hierarchy or formal organizational structure. This time around, Mr. Peter Obi has wisely appointed an interim national coordinator for the Obedient Movement in the highly respected Dr. Tanko Yunusa, and we encourage all Obedients to take advantage of this significant step. I urge all Obedient support groups to work as a team for the achievement of the objective that was rudely and crudely denied us in February 2023. We will do even more than we did in the 2023 election. Obedience is not just about protest marches or online media activism. They are concerned with key issues of the national question, bearing in mind the ruthlessly exploitative and anti-people ethos of the Nigerian ruling class. Obedience yearn for a new Nigeria. This entails dismantling the political structure that sustains the present system of electorate, political, social, and economic injustice in Nigeria. Bios said, joining the conference via Zoom, Obi highlighted the importance of early mobilization, noting that the theme of the event, reawakening and harmonizing the Obedient Movement for a new Nigeria, is particularly timely given the country's current economic challenges. That message was from Delta State Obedient Elders Forum. You heard them. I hope you are preparing for 2027. We are going to redouble the effort of 2023 in 2027, including those that never supported Mr. Peter Obi in 2023. I am urging you guys to come out en masse. Let us begin to spread the good news of Mr. Peter Obi the way we did in 2023. I want everybody, all hands should be on deck. Let us begin mobilization, begin registration. This is not time to sit on the fence, no, because everybody is now perceiving what Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC is now serving us today. You can no longer buy fuel at 200. Our dollar is no longer 600. It is now 1,750. You cannot buy a bag of rice now at 45,000. You cannot travel from here, where you are, to the other side at 1,000. Everything has skyrocketed. You cannot feed 3 times a day. So this is not the time to sit on the fence. This is not the time to say that he is my brother. He is not my brother. This is not the time of nepotism and tribalism. This is time to stand up and say, I must be counted. I must support Mr. Peter Obi for 2027, because including those that supported President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, everybody is crying because some people cannot go to school today. Some people cannot even feed well. Some people cannot transport themselves from one angle to the another. This is time to say no to APC and their cohorts. This is time to come out firmly, openly, and say that we must support Mr. Peter Obi. This is not the time to sit at the back. This is not the time to vote and go home. This is the time to vote and defend your vote. This is not the time to say that we are structureless. No. This is the time to make structure. We must have a structure. We must have a say, and our vote must count this time around. Remember that Peter Obi won in Abuja. Peter Obi won in Lagos. This time around, Peter Obi must win in Kaduna. Peter Obi must win in Kano. Peter Obi must win in Rivers, Port Harcourt. Peter Obi must get more than 25% across board. This is not the time to sit on the fence. No. We must all come out en masse, vote and defend our votes. So prepare. The time has come.